goodness me, Mr. Pete.
Hey, there's no Petty.
You can tell
That
when
is,
he's into something.
It's a good sound.
It was a good sound.
That was a good sound. I'm back on the old purple Telecaster as well. It is a good guitar.
Back on the old... right, so...
Got the purple out.
Pettyjohn Electronics.
Pettyjohn.
Stephen Pettyjohn.
Yeah.
Studio engineer who more recently has been cutting a living making pedals. We started doing these last year. A couple of the guys in our guitar team were raving about them and we got them in. And then just time ran away with us and Christmas happened and all the other things. We never got round to doing it. So these are expensive pedals.
They're not cheap.
No.
They're not cheap. Even the cheapest ones are not cheap.
No, these are for your people that are looking at, Vemuran and Origin and what other, Boogie and various other expensive pedals.
Yeah, they are $299 and upwards and up.
There's about 6 or 7 pedals in the range. We've picked out 5 that we think are kind of just our favourite ones.
Yeah.
3 drive pedals here, so the gold, the iron, and the chime are the drive pedals. We've got
all Mark II versions, by the way.
Mark II. Two.
What are you trying to do?
Can you do that?
Not that.
It's difficult. No, don't do that. That's the Mark III. That's coming soon. We've got a crush, compressor, and this enormous one on the end with this awesome knob on it. Is like a studio preamp.
Yeah.
And I guess this is probably the one we're going to start with because it's one of those it's a lot of money. It's the dearest one out of them all. It's big. If you read in the, follow the links in the description below, it talks about all these kind of studio channel strip kind of components. Whatever that noise just came out there. Sort of, I was going to say parts, and then I aborted on the word part just as it went. Got all these kind of components that I guess you'd expect to find in a high-end studio preamp or a channel strip or whatever. And it's just one of those pedals that's like,
you put it on.
The surface, it's sort of like, it's not really a thing, but as soon as you take it off, you go, oh, put it back on again. Yeah. So look, here's a sound with nothing. A perfectly nice communal garden valve amplifier. Okay, now we're using this. I haven't fully really got my head around what the point of this is. This has 2 inputs and 2 outputs, one of which can be used, so you can either use it for 2 instruments or you can have 1 microphone and 1 instrument plugged into it. And then this switch on the right-hand side toggles between the 2 inputs. So we're not doing that, we're just using the one side of it or one signal path through it. So here we go, without, sorry, I know you just did that, without.
Turn it back off again.
Well, I'm just let your ears get used to this.
I'll play a bit more. I mean, it's incredible.
It's just a volume thing, though.
Yeah, I don't think it's a volume thing. It definitely adds. There's definitely, you can hear that it's. I would put that on all the time.
Yeah, I think that's the idea.
It's like an extra preamp on top of your preamp in your amp, but it just sounds glorious and it doesn't drive.
The controls on here are an input trim, an output gain. An input gain, an output gain, a trim control, a boost control in the middle.
Massive huge.
Then a low and a high pass filter, which you can essentially, using this switch, you can bypass the EQ element of this.
Yeah.
Now, I think first and foremost, what I want to try and do is almost just level match the with and without, just to sort of go, am I just hearing more volume and liking it?
I tried that earlier, so if you turn all the way down. It's completely, when it's all the way down, it's not impressive.
Is it just a lot of money for a pedal that, if you turn it all the way down, doesn't do anything? So, okay.
Yeah, but that's supposed to. It's when you turn something, My feeling is if you've got a pedal and you turn it all the way down, if it either adds something when it's all the way down or turn it up a little bit, then it's still adding something. If you turn it all the way down, yeah, but turn the EQ off.
That is off now, isn't it?
No, off is down.
Hang on, keep playing.
It doesn't add anything there.
So
it's only when you start adding
I'll put the EQ in there.
So now you add if you add the big knob,
tiny bit,
just tiny bit of the big knob. Add a bit more of the big knob, stick a little bit more into the big knob. It just adds, everything. For me, my ears, it adds everything. And the more you turn it up, it doesn't drive. So now it's off. The EQ is off.
I like the EQ off.
I like
more
EQ
than the
off
EQ
too.
on.
But I guess it's probably depending on what you're using it for. You know, a microphone or whatever. That's great, isn't it? I think it sounds great.
I think there's going to be a handful of like pro studio guys that are going to completely get this and go like,
it's expensive.
Oh yeah, got to have that. A little bit like, you know, when you go into like a good studio and there's like loads and loads of outboard that looks like it was all made in the 1960s and the 1970s, and they've probably paid like $3,000 a pop for each thing, and all that's on it is a knob, and that's all there is.
Nothing wrong with a big knob.
And you sort of, but it's one of those things where you just accept that where you play a piece of audio through it, whether it's a Vocaloid, it just sounds better.
Yeah.
But you don't really
know what's inside it.
Yeah, it almost feels like.
But honestly,
although
like here's a G chord, right? I'll do it again.
Yeah.
Off.
It's louder.
Yeah, but it's not just louder.
I know it's loud, but it's bigger, isn't
bigger,
it?
yes.
But
Everything
would that
is
not
more.
just happen if you just use any, like, I mean, you could put a TC Spark or an EP Boost. There's a little bit of
But
me
we
that
did a
really
booster
wants
shootout. It wasn't, I know you, we did a boost shootout, and there was, some boosters are better than others, and the components that you use inside are better.
I mean, I think
the Vemuram was better.
If you're just a guy that wants something on their pedal board that people are going to go, ooh, what's that? And you can go, listen, it's my Make It Sound Better pedal.
Yeah.
Then
it cost
maybe
the
that's
same as my car. You know?
Yeah, it actually did.
But it's not more far off, I'll tell you that.
That's bad.
I do have a car though.
If we put some wheels on the side of it, it actually looks a bit like
actually,
a car.
People would probably approach me in a petrol station and go, "Oh, that's you must be a YouTuber. You've got a nice looking car there."
Right.
Not the other way around.
So I'm going to leave the preamp off. Move over to the compressor.
That's a shame.
This is called the Crush. It runs between 12 and 18 volts. It's got level, compression, EQ, and tilt EQ and clean mix, and then it's got the switches in the middle doing the sort of whether it's a hard or a soft kind of compression, and the release time. So let's start with light compression and a short release. Lights, camera, compression.
Action. I can definitely hear already there it's compressing. Praise from Nile Rodgers here.
Medium compression.
Compressor.
Keep playing. If you want to play that style of music, you just that's what you do. You find a compressor.
If you for instance go like. You know, do the concert. You know, play some Daniel Donato, a quick quantum licking.
Anywho, so that's compression. And again, we'll build a sound. What you heard at the beginning was a few pedals stacked together.
Hallelujah.
The Chime is, I guess, you know, presumably some sort of AC30 vibe. It's very low drive, isn't it?
Low to medium drive. And before the Mark 1, because I was watching some videos on it earlier, was much more high gain pedal. So it's the Mark 2 is a completely different type of pedal.
Okay.
And inside of this, you have got a 30 to 36 volt switch over, so you can feed it with 300 milliamps and you get a higher headroom inside the pedal. And also it's got a clip so you can see germanium to LED, so a lit. You can sort of blend that, but inside it you can set it to one or the other or to the blend mode.
And you've got some sort of high pass filter as well.
Inside.
Anyway, let's have a look.
Inside.
Let's have a play.
There's so much level in there.
Yeah, so much level.
Yeah, I love it.
I don't know if we're perceiving level and fatness quite the same. It does sound fat. And anyway,
great.
That's the Chime. Let's try the Iron Mark II. What can we tell about this? It's 9 volt again. We've got an option to go between a silicon and an LED sort of drive. And we've got a clean mix control of how much of the clean signal comes through at the same time. So, and then we've just got the normal level drive, lows and highs, because everybody knows if you're going to play guitar, you'll go through lows and you'll go through highs.
Mostly lows, ladies and gentlemen, and your weight is on the high.
Much from this mix control here?
What? Not so much.
Really. Let's try the final one, which is the gold.
And
the
funny that
Spandau Ballet signature pedal.
Always
What can
believe
we do
in a
here?
soul.
We can adjust it's got like a parametric MIDI cue here, so you can adjust the between
that
400 and 2K, and then you can cut or boost it.
If you turn that all the way up. proper quack. That sounds great. I had a little fiddle with this earlier. Why am I clicking that one? That's not going to do anything. It's nice and clean, sort of. Almost like a
hugely fat-sounding pedals, aren't they?
Fat-sounding pedals, man. Good-looking pedals as well. It's a different.
Good.
It's sort of a different design.
Can we Les Paul?
You can. You Les Paul.
Thanks, Mr. Pete. Are we going through them all?
So you just want to, here's a bit of a clean.
Cool, do it.
See, that's when you want to use that to take some low end off it. Silicon.
Silicon?
Silicon.
Silicon. Pelican. Oh yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Okay, I'm just going to say that these are basically like, they're just really quite expensive pedals that maybe on the surface I think it would be open to some criticism about, really, am I getting that much for it? But there's definitely something.
There's something there, isn't there?
I think you're paying for this something. You know, it's like...
Well, hey, man, I think they sound great. I do think they sound great.
That
Maybe a bit
combination.
More. This one here is just incredible. Put that on as a clean tone. With
I think this could well be one of those things that just, you know, studios have in the cupboard and they get out and go, we just need to make the guitar sound better. Yeah, plug that. It's like... It's good quiet as well for the amount of gain we've got on. Yeah, you can vibe on these.
There you go. I can see you were gone there. So anyway, there we are. Pettyjohn pedals in stock now. Then
yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. Yeah. Definitely, you know, for the the guys that are spending the same price on a pedal as Pete might spend on a car.
Yeah, or 2 cars. Hey.
Which, to be honest with you, could be a Tone City pedal, knowing the kind of cars that you buy. But no, there you are. Pettyjohn pedals, links in the description below.
Don't diss Tone City pedals, man. They're good. Much better than my cars.
Yeah, that's true.
Absolutely.
Come on, do you want to play us out then? Or is
no,
that
you've
enough?
just played
That's
plenty.
enough, isn't it? Good, man. All right, see you guys in the next video. Catch.
Like and subscribe. Peace out.